Today, Sean from Taking Back Sunday joins us here at mindyourmind.ca. First off, we thank you so much for taking time out during this whirlwind week to speak with us. You've released your sixth studio album last Tuesday, entitled Happiness Is. Congratulations, and tell us, what does this album title mean, and is it an affirmation of the band's current state?
Well, first off, thank you so much for saying all those nice things. I think the album title just kind of represents where we all are kind of in our lives personally and professionally. I feel like, we wrote probably the strongest record we ever have, and I think we had a lot of time to work on it, so that made us feel good. We had a good amount of time to write and refine the songs, and, we've been touring a lot lately, and things have been going really well, so we're just in a really good place in life, fortunately.
Excellent. You guys have been a figurehead in the emo genre. Was this ever the intention? And have you consciously made an effort to evolve from that with the album Happiness Is?
I think we just kind of got lumped into a category. I was just playing rock music with my friends, and then people started calling it emo, so there wasn't any kind of idea. It was just what came naturally to us, the music that came out of the five of us, and people had to classify it as emo, and that was fine. And we never really consciously tried to get away from anything. I think the evolution was just natural as we grew as musicians and as songwriters. There wasn't, let's try to avoid this genre. We just didn't want to remain stale. We always just try and grow with every song we write and every album we put out.
In previous albums, your love songs were focused around anger, betrayal, but in Happiness Is, there's a comfortable level of nostalgia, a softer, more mature sound throughout, and there's even a hint of a love story with a happy ending. What changed in the making of this album for you compared to previous ones?
I just think it's just growth as you live longer and get older. A lot of small things aren't so important to you. When we were working on Tell Your Friends, we were all going through different relationships, relationship ups and downs and things like that. And you focus on, this girl ripped my heart out, she broke my heart, but, she was just trying to grow as a person and figure her life out, too. And so those things get a lot smaller as you get a little bit older and a little more comfortable with yourself. And you find healthy relationships, or the people that you're meant to be surrounded with, whether it's your friends or your family or, whatever relationship you happen to be in. So I think that's kind of where we're all at. Since the last record came out, I got married and had a kid and stuff. So I think there's a lot of that growth that makes things a lot easier to deal with, and you just get to a better place in your life the more you mature.
What message do you hope your music will send to others, and has this changed over the years as well?
I just want people to get some sort of enjoyment out of it. I think sometimes the lyrics are kind of cryptic, and you can take what you want from them and make the songs your own. So as long as people are finding some sort of meaning for themselves and enjoying it and coming to the shows and singing along, that's amazing to us. I never figured we'd have any sort of success when Tell Your Friends came out. I thought we'd just tour through the summer, and then we'd go back to college or back to work and figuring out what to really do with our lives. So the fact that we're still here, it's amazing, and we can't believe it. So we just feel very lucky to be able to still do these things, and so if people are still getting enjoyment, that's all we can ask for, and that's more than we've ever imagined.
From breakups, replacement members to makeups, Taking Back Sunday has had its fair shares of ups and downs professionally. There have also been some trying times in your personal lives. Adam's recent near-death experience, the aftermath of Superstorm Sandy on your home, as well as Mark's in Long Beach. How has this affected the band as a group? Has it brought you guys closer together?
Yeah, I think absolutely. And the ups and downs we went through with Warner Brothers with the last record, it kind of gave us a little bit of a common enemy there. So that always kind of bonds you, and okay, this is the target. These guys are messing with us. We got to get out of them to tour. Things aren't working out. And Adam got hurt. One of the most traumatic things I've ever witnessed in my life. It was totally shocking. And also, you mentioned with Sandy, I was out of my home for 3.5 months, and that was a really rough time to go through. And on tour, it was all tough things, but I think we all kind of realized the tough moments that we've all had to go through, and I think like you said, it does make us stronger. It bonds us to know that we have each other's backs and we support each other through all those hard times. It was amazing. Adam with a broken leg was going on tour. We flew to Australia. We flew to the Philippines. We flew to the UK. Doing all these things, and he had to be wheeled around in airports, and it just made me see the dedication that guy has to this band and how badly he wants to put on a great show every night. That makes the bond even stronger. Like, I love this guy. I hate that he's going through this, but look what he's doing for us. We've got bills to pay at home. We've got families to take care of, but he's out here slugging it out, even in the worst of times. So I think it's witnessing things like that make us a stronger band.
How do you guys find balance in your life? What grounds you?
I think it's just our families. We all have kids now. I was the last advocate, and just seeing that, it's so humbling getting up with that kid at 3 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning to feed him and everything, and just enjoying every moment. I might be groggy, I might feel crazy, but I look at that little guy's face. I'm like, I have to work harder for him. I have to be better. I have to be a better musician. I have to be a better person. I have to give better shows every night because I want this thing to last forever, so I can provide him with everything he wants. So, that, and my wife, too, she's doing such a phenomenal job when I'm away, taking care of that kid 24 hours a day. I want to be better, just a better person for my wife, for my kid, be a better musician, make the band more successful, so I can provide them with everything they need in life.
What would you want to say to a young person who's struggling with depression or mental health issues?
I think it's important to find the help you need, and whether it's finding the right person to talk to or the right medication. If a person's brain can be a mouth. I've seen a lot in my life and in my family's lives. You need to find whatever outlet it is that is going to right the ship. Stay away from drugs and alcohol. Don't self-medicate. That stuff never works out, right? I feel like doing any sort of exercise, physical exercise, is very, very beneficial to the brain, and because I see it in myself. I think everything gets better with age, and you have to stick through the tough times to get to the good, because life does get better. I've seen it in my own life, and I think that's very important. Just keeping hope that one day things will get better.
So, lastly, we just want to know, what is happiness to you and to Taking Back Sunday?
I think, there's so much. I mean, like I was saying before, talking about a lot with my family, being surrounded by great friends and good people on the road, like everyone that works for us, that's our second family. So we have very close bonds with all of them, and writing songs and hopefully getting better and better each day, stuff like that. That's the stuff that makes me happy.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much.
Yes, Sarah. Thank you so much for having me.